I do.
Amber takes the stand.
Why are you here?
I am here because my ex-husband is suing me for an op-ed I wrote.
Testimony quickly turned emotional.
I struggle to have the words. I struggle to find the words to describe how painful this is. This is the most painful and difficult thing I've ever gone through.
She described the early days of their romance.
I felt that, like, when I was around Johnny, I felt like the most beautiful person in the whole world. You know, it made me feel seen, made me feel like $1 million. And that kind of feeling where, you know, he's just lavish gifts and lavish expressions of love, and how he had never met a woman like me.
And how happy her family was about the relationship.
Johnny was so kind, so generous to my family, but especially my mom and dad. Johnny's this big movie star, and my dad was just like, you know, I think my dad would have married him himself, not if I hadn't. And
her testimony turned to the first time she says Depp abused her, triggered by a joke she cracked about his tattoo, "Wino Forever."
I just stared at him because I didn't know what else to do. And he slaps me one more time. Hard. I just sat there thinking, how much time do I have to figure out what I need to do? Because, God, did he just hit me?
Amber says Depp immediately apologized.
Tears, just falling out of his eyes. He gets down on his knees and he grabs my hands and he's touching my hands and he's saying to me, I will never do that again.
Depp never seemed to look at Amber during her testimony. He kept his eyes down and doodled. Court observers say she's making an impressive witness so far, making eye contact with the jurors.
Amber is a compelling witness on the stand. She's confident, she's articulate, she's prepared. She looks directly to the jury to answer a lot of the questions as she tells her story.
The courtroom hung on her every word as she told the story about her life.
So when you arrived in Hollywood, please tell the jury what you did to get moving there, get going.
I went to every audition, every casting, every meeting, every appointment that I could. I put myself out there. I didn't have a car because those were expensive, so I took the bus around LA.
The courtroom hung on her every word as she gave insight into her life with a superstar.
Johnny on speed is very different from Johnny on opiates. Johnny on opiates very different from Adderall and cocaine Johnny, which is very different from Quaaludes Johnny.